Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel Overdriven. We're here for Stadium Series 2 in Houston, Texas. We have a star-studded tow truck field, but before we get into the lineup, a couple new trucks to debut here on the channel. Enough time wasted, let's get into them. Out of Detroit, Michigan, it's Chris Kohler and Mayhem. Piloting the JCB Digatron, Tristan England. The way, say with me, this is Monster Jam Overdriven. Welcome back to Stadium Series 2 here on Monster Jam Overdriven. Here's your truck lineup: Cannon Murphy, Classroom Crusher, Some Digger, Brian Anderson, Grave Digger and Adam Anderson, Mayhem and Chris Kohler, Avenger Jim Kohler, JCB Digatron, Tristan England, Axe, Joe Foley, Zombie and Barton Sauer, Excalibur, Mike Pagliarulo, Kraken, Nick Pagliarulo, Ultra Loco, Armando Castro, and Sparkle Smash, Caleb Blood. Now looking at our racing bracket, Ultra Loco takes on Kraken to kick it off. Mayhem takes on Sparkle Smash, Excalibur takes on JCB Digatron, and Zombie takes on Rod Ryan. Avenger was one racing last time out, so he gets the first round bye, along with the 4 semifinalists from last round. It's going to be a tight racing competition. The matchup I'm looking to see definitely is going to be Ultra Loco versus Kraken and Excalibur versus JCB Digatron. Let's get right into it though. Ultra Loco, or not Ultra Loco, but Nick Pagliarulo and Kraken takes on Armando Castro and Ultra Loco. Let's go ahead and kick it off here. Let's go green off the line. Great start from the Kraken. He actually got him off the line around the first turn here. Both these drivers looking to make up points here. Good first, second turn here. Let's see what we got here. Final turn. Ultra Loco's behind, but Kraken spins out in the final turn, which will give Ultra Loco the win here in racing. Next up is Chris Kohler. Brand new Mayhem truck, looking beautiful out here. He takes on Caleb Blood and Sparkle Smash. See what these two have here in racing. Let's get ready to go green right here. And Chris Kohler drills Caleb Blood off the line. Good first turn though. Caleb Blood's made the ground. And Caleb Blood's taking the lead. She's gonna get a 5-second penalty though for sure, because of that second jump. Chris Kohler still behind though, but he will come back and will win due to that 5-second penalty made or put onto Caleb Blood's Sparkle Smash. Now a race I've been really looking forward to, Tristan England in the JCB Digatron. He takes on Mike Pagliarulo and Excalibur. Let's see what they got here. Off the line. Good start for both trucks. Slight lead to Excalibur into the first turn. Dead even. Slightly to JCB Digatron now. They're exchanging leads. Excalibur's coming back. JCB checks up. And I believe it was Excalibur taking home the win here. And it indeed was. From the officials. Joe Foley and Rod Orion Show takes on Barbie Sour and Zombie. Tristan Elin checked up on that last jump. I believe that's what cost him that win. But enough of that. Let's check this race out right here. Barry really needs to make up some points here. He's towards the bottom of the pack. Great first turn from Barry. He watched out a little bit. It's going to open the door for Joe Foley here in Rod Orion Show. Barry has to make up the ground here. Great final turn from Joe Foley. And he's going to pick up the win by half a truck length here in racing. So Barry Musauer goes out in the first round yet again here in Houston, Texas. And now looking at our second round bracket, the Fast Four are coming to play. Avenger vs Ultra Loco, Summon Digger vs Mayhem, Gravedigger versus Excalibur, and Classroom Crusher takes on the Rod Orion Show and Joe Foley. Multiple big upsets here in the first round. Let's see how many more we get in the racing competition. Avenger and Jim Kohler, first look at him tonight in the Spin Master Spider version of Avenger. Takes on Armando Castro and El Toro Loco, who's in an opposite lane. Jim Kohler fast since he was the automatic buy. He will get lane choice, and it was a great start for both trucks. Around the first turn here, Avenger is behind by about half a tire lane. Jim Kohler's got to make up the ground here. Good final turn from Avenger. And that was a photo finish. That was too close to call. We're going to the times. And Avenger, look at how close that is. By 600ths of a second, Jim Kohler and the Avenger beats out Armando Castro in round 2. Jim Kohler back in the semifinals. Now his son in Mayhem takes on Ryan Anderson and Summer Digger. Ryan's his second overall in the series standings. He wants to take out Cannon Murphy and get the top spot. A great first turn from both trucks. Mayhem checks up a bit. Ryan Anderson running a pretty smooth race here. Good final turn from both. And it's all Ryan Anderson and Son of a Digger taking out Chris Kohler and Mayhem. Ryan Anderson is going to move on to the semifinals. But I see if his brother moves on. He takes on Mike Pagliarulo and Excalibur. A underdog here in racing. He's in the second round here. And good stuff for both. Adam slightly. He has trouble in that first turn. He's still there with Excalibur, but some steering problems it looks like to be for Adam Anderson, and it might cost him a race here. I'm not sure who got that. He's going over though. Adam Anderson going over in the second round race. We'll have to see. They're going to have to see when we come to the bracket who moves on. Camden Murphy and Classroom Crusher takes on Joe Foley and the Rod Orion Show. You see off the line, dead even. Joe Foley upset Barry Musauer last round. Let's see if he can upset Camden Murphy. Camden was in the finals last time out. Joe Foley washes out in that first turn. He's right there with Camden though. He has to make up some ground. Camden Murphy gonna take him to win here over Joe Foley and the Rod Orion Show. Now we're gonna look at our semifinal bracket. Basically, I'm trying to see who won. And Excalibur does knock off Adam Anderson and Gravedigger, moving to the semifinals. I wanted to see that because that was a dead heat. Avenger takes on Son of a Digger, and Excalibur will take on the Classroom Crusher. The two finalists are back in the semifinals. Ryan Anderson wants to upset Classroom Crusher and Camden Murphy. We got our first semifinal race. Jim Kohler and the Avenger, beautiful truck. He takes on Ryan Anderson and Son of a Digger, who looked fast last round. Jim Kohler cannot make the same mistakes he did last round after we go green off the lawn. Slightly to Ryan Anderson. Jim Kohler's got to come from behind right now. Great first turn from Jim Kohler. He's got to lead. Jim Kohler clipped the jammer. He's going over. And Jim Kohler is done for the night in racing, costing him another chance at the finals. Ryan Anderson goes into the final round race here in Houston, Texas. We're looking at this replay here. Look at Jim Kohler. He just kicked into the jammer and just turned them end over end, turned into the barriers. Nothing could do from there. He was all over but the ride. Now Cannon Murphy and Classroom Crusher is on. Mike Pagliulo and Excalibur. It is important for Cannon Murphy to win this race in order to stay atop of points. Off the line, though, pretty even. Great entry into the first turn. Great exit into the first turn for both drivers. Dead even. Cannon Murphy's behind right now. Cannon Murphy, Classroom Crusher coming back because Excalibur gonna wash out exiting the first turn or the final turn, giving Cannon Murphy the way or opening the door for him into the final round race. Looking at the finals, you see how they got there. Someone they got knocked off Avenger, and Classroom Crusher knocked off Excalibur. It's our final round race. Speaking of finals, it's Cannon Murphy and Classroom Crusher taking on Ryan Anderson and Son of a Digger. Let's see what they have here. The top two in points facing off in the finals, dead even. Around the first turn, great first turn from Cannon Murphy. Ryan is in big trouble right now. Ryan is all over the place. He has to pick it back up. Ryan clips the jammer, clipping the container, and Cannon Murphy is going to claim a racing championship here in Houston, Texas. Debuting a brand new truck, Cannon Murphy picks up the racing win here over Ryan Anderson and Son of a Digger, extending his lead in the overall series standings. Cannon Murphy will clean all night, especially in those final turns where he really needed the most, and it's going to help pull out a racing win here. Now, looking at our overall point championship, Cannon Murphy leads with 12, Son of a Digger with 11, Excalibur with 10, Avenger with 9, and the Rod Ryan Show with 8 points to wrap out our top 5. Looking at our skills top 5 though, it was Ryan Anderson and Son of a Digger in 5th place for 8.500, walking out of Tombstone, balancing the truck, walked it sideways, set it back down. Ryan then will go for a bicycle, looking to keep it up on all fours, put it into try to get the moonwalk, couldn't quite get it, put it on his lid. 4th place was Armando Castro. El Toro Loco making up some points here, got a good stoppie up the arena pod, and walked it back and forth, back down, try to go for a nose flip. Then he would come up, would step up, and walk a beautiful stoppie. Look at this though, he walked it back, walked it forward once again, and put it back down. Earned him an 8.733. Adam Anderson and Gravedigger earning him a couple points in skills competition in 3rd place for 8.962. A tombstone off the side of backflip ramp, and another one off the regular side, walking it forward beautifully. Look at the balance here. Adam Anderson proceeding to walk the truck back into the container. Classroom Crusher got 2nd place here, adding on to his lead against Ryan Anderson for 9.284 for a beautiful tombstone, walking the truck all the way forward towards the wall. He was able to walk it back pretty far. Beautiful control out of Cannon Murphy. His 2nd attempt here, he would go over the step up, and he would come down off of a stoppie. Look at the balance and control out of Cannon Murphy. Balancing that truck beautifully, walking it back. Beautiful 2nd move that earned him 2nd place. It was all Chris Kohler and Mayhem, which was an amazing stoppie into a save here. I don't know how he got this comeback over, but he did, and he put it back. Chris Kohler would then proceed to go into a bicycle to sidewall with a total of 10 revolutions in this move right here by itself, which earned him a 9.413, and that's what earned him the skills competition win. Chris Kohler and Mayhem win skills here. Now we're going to look at our overall points again. You see, there's going to be a shift here. Son of a Digger still in 2nd place, but he's tied for it with Chris Kohler and Mayhem. Cannon Murphy 21 points in 1st. Digger Adam Anderson 17. And top out the top 5 is Adam Anderson. It's Jim Kohler and the Avenger tied with Excalibur with 15 points here. We're going to get right into freestyle though, not wasting any time. It's Armando Castro and El Toro Loco. Comes out first here because he placed last in freestyle last time out. Good save there to kick off the run. Armando knows he has to fill the time here in order to really make up a lot of points here. Last event now was not his best, and Armando's already going over. Armando's got to save here on the front two BKTs, keeping his run going. He's not going over too early. Great air out of Armando Castro, and he now qualified for a score. So now he really gets scored. Now he's gonna let loose. Over that jump a little bit sideways, a hard landing on the right side. Really cockeyed here. Kind of just walking the truck around, looking for the jammer second. Nice big sky wheelie. Beautiful slap wheelie off of it also. About a minute left in the freestyle. Let's see what he has here. Cross thread over that ramp. Cockeye landing. One more save for good measure. Backing it up. Kind of going into that corner that got caught up. It's going to cost him a lot of time. He's setting it up for the backflip. Beautiful rotation. Tried for the moonwalk. Couldn't get it. But a beautiful backflip. Oh, he's going over. End over in front flip. Save. Got Armando Castro. Let's see how he can. Oh, he's done. That truck might be done. That was a crazy flip rollover save out of Armando Castro. We're going to look at the replay. Look at this. Clip the rear end. It's an 8.881. Score for Armando Castro, the first truck out here, setting the bar high. Here comes Kayla Blood in Sparkle Smash. She hasn't been doing pretty well. She has not done pretty well here in the past event. She's looking to make up some points. Great slap wheelie. Combos it into another wheelie over the backside of racing lane. Good way to kick her run off. But as I was saying, Kayla Blood really needs to pick up the run here, or pick up her performance, so she doesn't fall behind too early in points. This is not a long series. Not many stops for you to make up points. You gotta be conditioned early on. And she's kicking the run off pretty well here. Good momentum so far, but she has to really top what Armando Castro did. Now keep in mind, Armando did not fill time. So Kayla Blood really can fill time and add a couple wild moments and take the lead. Great sky wheel. He's gonna twist in the air. Great save on the front end. Kayla Blood in Sparkle Smash. Keeping this run alive here. About to fill a minute into the freestyle. Let's see what she has here. Great air. Sideways landing on the sidewalls. Perched up on a jump. She's going to throttle it out. She's going to save it. Kayla Blood bring the truck right back down here in freestyle. She's a minute in, 50 seconds left in the run. She's going for a backflip. Great rotation. A little bit sideways. Keeping it down on all fours. 40 seconds left in the run. Let's see what Kayla Blood has. Back over to jammer. Mini slap really. A little bit sideways. Kayla Blood not going to save it. Not going to save it. For the exact same amount of time as Armando Castro did in El Toro Loco. And look at the score here for Kayla Blood. It was a solid run. Some wild moments. She was on track. 8.881 is score for it to beat. It's 8.387. So overall, still a pretty solid score here for Kayla Blood. Another man who has to really make up some points here in freestyle is Barry Musauer and the Zombie. Barry went out in round one, did not place high in skills. Not his luck, not good luck here so far on Barry Musauer. Great slap bully, comboing it again like Kayla Blood did. And he's got to put it into his one wheel save. Barry Musauer kicking this run off with a save here. He's only 10 seconds into it. Get around here, nice air. Getting clipped up there on the backside of the pod. Checking up there, not want to go over too early. Flipping it around, some great air over the backside. The ski jump, over the step up. Gonna go back at the backside though, step apart. Great step up, step on, step off. Whipping it around. Let's see what Barry has here. Over the transfer. Not going to clear it. Going to combo it up though. Nice combination. This is a pretty solid controlled run here. Needs a couple more wild moments if he wants to take the lead. Nice speed off that jump. Sideways. He rode a bicycle into that ramp and comboed it over. Nice air for Barry Musauer. Oh, he's getting clipped up there. Barry's in trouble. Barry's bringing it back down. Nice recovery out of Barton Sour right there. Great air over that jump. Ooh, stuffed it in between the jammer and the transfer ramp. He's gonna back it up, whipping it around. He's looking at the backflip right now. Barton Sour. Most perfectly landed backflip that we have seen here on the channel. And the truck is gonna keep on going. That was textbook perfect. Beautiful landing here. 50 seconds left in the run. Barton Sour and Zombie whipping it into some classic donuts here. Over that ramp sideways, whipping it into one more donut for good measure. And this donut counts for points here. He's gonna flip it over. Barton Sour and Zombie laying down a pretty solid freestyle. Now, I didn't have the wow moments, but he did fill the clock, and that could change everything. So 8.622 is second place here for Barton Sour. Next up, Jim Kohler and the Avenger. He's kicking off with some good air here. Jim Kohler has a racing win and a freestyle win already on this channel. He will love to take up another freestyle win. Great sky wheelie off the sideways, going sideways over the pod. That was a great air. Jim Kohler whipping it around here. Nice air over that. Gonna combo it up. Great air over the step up yet again. Controlling it, Jim Kohler is right there. Great recovery here out of Avenger. Whipping it around. Some nice air over the ski jump. These 30 seconds into the run. Jim Kohler and the Avenger. I love this bar design. I'm so happy he ran it. It's a great design for the truck. It really fits it pretty well. Whipping it around back into the run. Jim Kohler looking at the backside of racing lane. Big air. This took him out last time out. It won't do it. It won't do it this time. Jim Kohler and the Avenger. The truck's holding together strong. Great air off the pod. Jim Kohler's putting in a run right now. He needs some wow moments. Some great air though. Beautiful slap wheelie across the stadium. That was nicely done out of Jim Kohler. Over the transfer ramp. Oh, he's getting cooked up. Oh, Jim Kohler's got a save here on the front end. Nice air out of Jim Kohler. How did Kohler pull that out? That was a great save here. Looking for the backflip. Might have a broken axle on the left rear. Yes, he does. He's going to kick him sideways. Twisting it in off the backflip. Setting it back down as Jim Kohler and the Avenger. He's putting pressure on the Armando Castro. Great air. Great slap wheel to boots. Comboed it up beautifully. That was a great leap right here. Jim Kohler's put on a run here. Great air. Comboing it right back up. He's going over one more time. Jim Kohler looking to save it. He might have a chance here. Jim Kohler. Oh, he almost had it. He's going back over. Jim Kohler's got the save on the front end once again. Jim Kohler laying down a freestyle. This move's going to count, and whatever combos it with it. Oh, he's going over right here. Jim Kohler and Avenger turning the truck over after time expires. Great save here. Let's look at the highlights. Score to be 8.881 out of Jim Kohler and the Avenger. 9.582 blows into the lead here is Jim Kohler and the Avenger. Next up, Nick Pagliarillo and the Kraken. He's coming out next here in freestyle. Great air to kick off the run. Let's see what Nick has here in the Kraken. Had a good run last time out. Hoping to perform a little bit better. Knows what he has to do to beat Jim Kohler. Great stopping combo off the step up. Flipping it back around here. He's throwing some technicality in here. We have not seen that yet tonight. Great sky wheelie. Flipping it around. Nice air over the pod. Nice combination as well. Pretty solid momentum here out of Nick Pagliarillo. But he's really got to beat out what Jim Kohler did. Some great air. Jim Kohler really put on a show for these Houston fans here. And so you know Nick Pagliarillo is going to try and beat it. And goes sideways off the step of great air. Great air off the side ramp of the step up. Over the jammer. Tried for a slap wheelie. Couldn't quite get it. Moving it around here. Over the transfer ramp sideways. Going back at the step up. Nicely done. Nice combo. Oh, he's going over. That's gonna cut his run pretty short here in freestyle. Great air though overall. It was a pretty solid run. Score to be a 9.8582. This is what killed him. That's real rules to not clip that ramp and put him over. It was a 6.774 here for Nick Pagliarillo and Kraken. Next up, JCB Digatron and Tristan England though. Up next, trying to take that top spot here in freestyle from Jim Cole and the Avenger. Oh, he's going over though. He's got a save. Nicely done. Nice save there out of Tristan England. I thought he was done right there. Flipping it around. Off the jammer, excuse me. Nice stoppy combo. Walking it forward. Nicely done there out of Tristan England. Good technicality. Flipping it around. Over the backside of racing lane. Some nice air. Nice slap wheelie. Backing it up. Let's see what he has here. Great air out of Tristan England's JCB Digatron. Whipping it back around. Let's see what he has here. Over the transfer. Not much air. He needs to pick it up. He had a wild moment to start the runoff. Nice recovery. He had a wild moment to start the runoff. And he's kind of lax thin. Keeping the run going though. I cannot complain about that. The run is continuing. Look at the backflip. Good rotation off the backflip. Sent towards the wall, but he kept it away from it. Nice air. Probably landing on the left front though. Got 25 seconds left in the run. I could tell you right now. Overall, this run could possibly take second or third. Or it could take third or fourth. It's not enough for second or first in my opinion. And I think Tristan knows it too. He's just trying to get some points up on the board to try and get in contention. And yeah, that's going to end the run right there. He's not going to save it. Awkward bounce throws him over. Tristan England and JCB Digatron's done there. But it was an overall great, good, solid run. Good saves here. It's 8.400. It's going to put him in 4th place here in freestyle. Not enough for the lead. But here comes Joe Foley, a man who can take the lead here in the Rod Orion show. Last time out, Joe Foley laid down a banger of a run. Didn't get the freestyle win here. He thought he deserved it. But he's going to come out and try to take it today. Now his boss and teammate, Jim Cole and the Avengers, sits in 1st place currently. Joe Foley's got to take him out here. Nice combination. Whipping it around here. Joe Foley's about to qualify for a time. He looks a little bit lost here. He's looking at the step up. Great air. He looked a little bit lost there for a second. He's gathering himself back up. Great sky wheelie there off of that jump. It's hard to name that. That jump is saying in the crazy sky wheelie. That was a crazy jump right there as well. Some crazy sky wheelies. Joe Foley going over. God trying for the save. He's got it. Great save. He stood on that throttle to bring it back down. Flipping it around. Great air off the side of that jump. Biggest we've seen so far. Flipping it around. Speeding it down the straightaway of the track. Let's look at the jammer. Looks like over the jammer. Great skywheel. He's on one wheel. He's turning that thing on one wheel. That is Joe Foley and the Rod Orion show. 34 seconds left in the run. Flipping it around here. Look at the APAC. First one of the night. Under rotation. He's going to get a twist off of it. On the sidewalls. Joe Foley. Back on the sidewalls once again. Putting it back on the sidewall. Spinning it around. Bringing it back down here. And then this cock. Oh, the run's done. Problems for Joe Foley. Not going to let him finish off his run. For the overall solid one. They could possibly take third. So it'll be 9.582, 8.712. That's going to take third place here in freestyle. Joe Foley and the Rod Orion show. Here comes Mike Pagliarillo and Excalibur here out next for freestyle. Picking off here with a stoppy. Different kind of start here that we have not seen yet. No one's really done that yet. Great to be different. Flipping it around. Nice air over the pod. Great speed already. Getting a little hung up there on the step up. Flipping it around. Excuse me. Great stoppy combo right there. Excuse me there. Whipping it around. Great air here for Mike Pagliarillo. Great stoppy combo. Whoa, what was that? He just turned it into a wheelie there off the transfer ramp. Crazy hit there. There's a wild moment for you right there. Great air off of the pod. Mike Pagliarillo and Excalibur looking to take out Jim Cole here in Avenger. Checked up there for that ramp. He's kind of whip it around here. Not going for the backflip. Going for this one right here. Great air out of Mike Pagliarillo. Great air. Whipping it into a donut. Whipping it around. Let's see what he has here. Some more nice air. Combos it up nicely. Whipping it around here. It might be looking for the backflip. 30 seconds left in the run. Great backflip. Good big rotation here out of Mike Pagliarillo. Biggest one I've seen tonight. Not the best one, but one of the biggest. Always going over. Great save here out of Mike Pagliarillo. 20 seconds left in the freestyle. Mike has to put on a pretty solid performance here. He's in trouble though. Look at this. Right, the rear steer is locked up here on Excalibur. He's going to try to make use for it, but it's going to really cost him in terms of the lead here for Mike Pagliarillo. The run is done. This is not counting for points, whatever he does next. He's going to turn it over next year. I know he's upset, and he is arguably right to be so. Great run last time out. Solid one this time out. 9.582 score beat Jim Kohler and the Avenger. So 8.742 score for Excalibur here. Not enough for the lead. And now here comes Adam Anderson and Gravedigger. Slap it, kicking off with a great slap, really. See what Adam has here in freestyle for us here in Houston. Whipping it around, nice air. Typical Adam with a bicycle. Whipping it around. Let's see what Adam has here. Great air off of that jump. Adam's in trouble. Can Adam save this? Adam Anderson trying to save it. Almost has it. Keeping it going. He will get 30 seconds into the run. So, I mean, he tried to keep it going. He probably knew he wasn't going to be able to save it. He tried to keep it going long enough to get a score. Score for Adam Anderson, 4.228. Didn't do much. Tough luck there out of Adam Anderson. Really going to hurt him in overall points. Here comes Ryan Anderson, the only person really left that can, one of the only people that can upset overall point series standings here with Cannon Murphy, kicking off with some great air. Whipping it around. Let's see what Ryan has here in freestyle. Great speed off that jump. Combos it up into a great sky wheelie. Whipping it around. Nice air over the transfer. Great air right there out of Ryan Anderson. Back over the other transfer ramp. Sideways landing on the sidewalls. Great step up. Whipping it around. 30 seconds into the run. He's qualified for a score. Great air here out of Ryan Anderson. Whipping it back around here. Let's see what else Ryan has. Good air. Good combination over the jammer. Excuse me once again. Whipping it around. Maybe a backflip. No, he's going to psych us out. Over the transfer woman yet again. Biggest air off that jump that we have seen all night. Ryan Anderson not done yet. Great air yet again. Looking for a save here. Ryan Anderson going over. Ryan's not going to do it. He's not going to fill time. He did not get a backflip in there. And he left too much time on the clock. That's really going to cost him here. It was a great run. Great air. And he was so close to saving it. Not going to do it. And now second place here in freestyle. Chris Kohler coming out next here in Mayhem. Trying for a hoppy stop. He couldn't get it. Chris Kohler got the skills to win. And with Ryan out of contention. Good save. From out of contention. Chris has a chance at the overall event championship. Great slap really there off that jump right there. Don't get around though. Let's see what Chris does here. He really wants to beat out his dad for sure. Really struggled to get over the racing lane. Whipping it around. Let's see what Chris Kohler has here. Biggest air off of that ramp all night out of Chris Kohler. He's got into a save. Typical Chris Kohler putting that truck into a save here. Sideways landing, riding a bicycle into this jump right here. Chris Kohler really picking it up here in the freestyle competition. Huge air off the ski jump. Big combo onto the sidewalls. Chris Kohler looking to save it. He's got the save. The truck has shut off though. Chris Kohler kicking it back into gear. Let's see what he has here. If there's a little bit of breakage, I'm sorry for that. Whipping it back around. Let's see what Chris Kohler has. Go for a backflip. Beautiful. Tried for a moonwalk. Couldn't get it. 45 seconds left in the run. Chris Kohler is on his way right now. Great run so far to Chris Kohler. Contentional for the lead. Need some more wild moments. Great combination. Really a lot of hard landings here for Chris Kohler here. He's got 20 seconds left in the run. Great air. Sideways landing again. Another hard landing. He's going end over end though. Chris Kohler not going to save it here in freestyle. 8 seconds left in the run. That doesn't matter though. He basically put the clock here for a great run. Look at the highlights here. Great air. Great combinations. Great saves. Great air overall here out of Chris Kohler. Going to be a 9.582. Chris Kohler is going to be a 9.301. Second place. So close to that first place finish. It's not the only one who can knock off Jim Kohler. It's Cannon Murphy and the Classroom Crusher, who's looking for another overall event championship. He's in the same place he was last time out. So let's see what he has here. Great air. Taking off the run from good flow momentum. Flipping it around here. Off this jump a little sideways. He's going over. Camden Murphy's going to save it. Camden Murphy saving this thing already early on into the run. Some great air here. Camden Murphy not caring about this truck's well-being. Let's see what more Camden Murphy has here. Some great air. Only a minute into the freestyle is Camden Murphy and the Classroom Crusher over the backside of racing lane. Great air. Get into a stoppy moonwalk combo. Camden Murphy trying to pull out all the stops here on Jim Kohler. Another save from Camden Murphy and the Classroom Crusher. Great momentum here. Camden Murphy's in contention. Lining up for the backflip. Great, almost a sideways rotation. Over the transfer ramp. Camden Murphy's going over one more time. Camden Murphy's not going to save it. Left too much time on the clock, which really means we'll wait for the score, but Jim Kohler's got the freestyle win. Camden Murphy did not fill enough time here. He had the wow moments already. He just had to fill time. 8.398. That's the score for Camden Murphy. Not going to take the win. Jim Kohler, Avenger, it's your freestyle win here. I think they got a freestyle top 5. Look at the independents go here. 4 independents in the top 5 here. Jim Kohler Ryan out though for 9.582 here in freestyle. Now we're gonna have to look at the overall point. This is a pretty crucial here. We're gonna get into them right now. Let's see who picks it up. And Chris Kohler and Mayhem picks up the overall points, beating out his own dad by 2 points, and he beats out Camden Murphy by 3 points. Chris Kohler, your overall event champion here in Houston, Texas. Great performance here from Chris Kohler. Really put on a show here in skills and freestyle. and he made up the ground here. I told you guys he was a contender for this lead here. And Camden Murphy, our overall series standings, he's still our leader with 60 points. Chris Kohler in second place with 23. Ryan Anderson drops to third with 51. Joe Kohler right there though with 48. Adam Anderson with 47. Let's wrap our top 5. And now we have a little encore here for you Houston fans. At Tampa, Florida, at Tom Foley Motorsports, it's Matt Pagliarulo in a Jester. He's coming out for an exhibition freestyle, and I'm gonna let you guys listen. I'm gonna stop talking. Before I do that, I just want to tell you guys to thank you guys for the support here on the channel. I'm gonna keep on pushing videos out. Make sure you guys comment, like, and subscribe, and turn on those notification bells so you guys know when we upload. Without further ado, let me get out of you guys' ways, and you guys watch this encore freestyle. Thank you.